Hi, this is Ashley,
And Cindy,
and this is Life for Dummies.
because we're real dumb.
Cause baby, like, ooh, it's all another flower lane. The sun goes around the state. Can't wait for the long.
What are we going to talk about today?
I thought we should talk about the fact that
What?
I totally forgot what I was going to say.
Stop it! Oh my gosh, this is what we're talking about, guys. Welcome to our channel, Life for Dummies.
Because sometimes we're real dumb. Oh boy. Okay, so back on my train of thought. That was interesting. Wow. See, that's what happens when you get older. You start to forget things.
Oh, please, you grow younger every day.
Oh, thanks, Ashley. So I thought we should talk about setting goals and following your dreams.
Oh, I love that. That's really great.
Yeah.
Do you want to get started?
Well, so when I first came to this way of life, my only goal was to just stop using, right? And that was a huge goal for me. That was like a huge accomplishment in itself, just to not use on a daily basis. Just for today, don't pick up a substance. If you don't put the dope in your body, you won't get high, and then you have a fighting chance to get through anything. But as the time goes on, like, I can start actually making plans and having dreams and setting goals for myself because my using isn't getting in the way of those things. And like, what a beautiful gift, right? So like, my biggest goal for myself when I first got clean was like, I wanted my own home. I wanted to like decorate a house and have my own things and just have my own safe space, because I really hadn't had that before, right?
Mm-hmm. And you have your own home today.
Yeah, and I love it, but it is just that. It is my safe space, right? So I'm extremely careful who I let know, like, where I live and like who I invite into my home and my safe space.
I know, yeah, we help a lot of people in our local community, and so it is. That is something that you just got to protect. You know, you gotta protect your recovery and keep that place that is yours a safe place to live and recover. I like the topic because I used to always want to do all these things, but then I never did, and I was stuck in this vicious cycle, not knowing why. I didn't know why when I desired to do something, the outcome would never come. And it was really just because, you know, by 4 o'clock I was drinking. And then like I would be sitting there with people at the bar, like talking about all the dreams that I have. Then the night ends, right? Or the morning comes.
Or like the morning comes.
Yeah. And repeat. So the reason why I was stuck in a vicious cycle was because I was stuck in my disease.
Mm-hmm. And that's it. We get so stuck in our disease that we can't see a way out. And then all of these dreams and goals and aspirations we have for ourselves never go anywhere because we're not doing anything but using. And it's such a sad life, you know, it's sad and lonely and isolating and depressing and, oh, it's so many things. And like the way I felt on the inside, you know, when I was doing all these things, like I just felt like such a bad person, right? I didn't have any self-esteem. I didn't have any self-worth. I felt really bad about how I was behaving and what I had to do to get more. And yeah, I just always had this like internal dialogue that I wasn't good enough and whatever I did would never be enough.
Yeah, and a lot of the times the dreams, they're pretty simple. It's just that you got to, you know, push the ball forward a little bit more every single day. And you just do that over a long period of time.
Right.
And so the problem with being in active addiction and desiring to accomplish something in life is that they're contradictory. Because if I set out to do a goal, typically in active addiction, it's a short-term thing. Maybe I'll go really hard at it for a couple weeks, But our dreams require a couple years of commitment. And it's not that much commitment, but it is daily and consistent. And I did not know consistency back then.
The only thing I was consistent at was using. I was consistently doing that, which was preventing me from doing
True.
anything else, right? That's all I could do, and that's all I knew how to do. So when I started living this way of life, and like someone actually asked me, like, what do you want your life to look like in a year? I just was like, I didn't have an answer, because I just couldn't even imagine that I could go a year without using, right? And now it's been many, many years since I've used. And those dreams and goals that seem so simple and like unattainable, I was able to achieve them all. You know, I wanted a healthy relationship. I wanted a safe home. I wanted to wake up in the morning and look in the mirror and not be disgusted at who I saw, you know, and making small little tiny changes over a long period of time and doing it consistently, I was able to be able to look at myself in the mirror, be able to be comfortable in my own skin, stop hearing the voices in my head that told me I wasn't good enough and I would never amount to anything.
Yeah, you know, happiness is a journey, right?
Mhm.
It's not an instant gratification. And what my problem was, part of the problem was self-sabotage. And so what this new way of life has provided me is the ability to not self-sabotage over the long run. But it is a just for today practice. And yet you ask anyone, you know, who has attained whatever your level of success is, and they'll tell you the same thing. It's just one day at a time over a long period of time. They've been able to maintain it.
Yeah, and that's what's really cool is like all I have to worry about is today, right? I don't have to worry about next week or next year or next month, because all I have to worry about is today. If I stay present in today and I focus on doing the next right thing, then the next right thing happens. And then I literally wake up one morning and I don't recognize my own life. I'm like, how did this happen, right?
A lot of the times in this way of life, people will come in and they'll write down all the things that they've ever wanted in their whole life on a sheet of paper. And they will have accomplished all of it within 2 years. And so then, you know, they're looking around, what the heck am I going to do now? I did everything I've ever wanted to do. And that's like the mass amount of quantitative blessing we get just by staying clean one day at a time.
And it is such a blessing to be able to just stay clean just for today, you know, because it is very normal for an addict to use, right? That's what we have done for a very long time. So one day of reprieve from active addiction, one day is a miracle. It is huge. So if you have stayed clean today, you need to be proud of yourself and give yourself credit, because that in itself is a goal that you attained, you know?
Absolutely. And, you know, the other reason why I see a lot of addicts end up accomplishing great things if they stay clean is because if you think about it, like, we are very driven people. I mean, we're living on the street and we are completely broke, and somehow we end up getting money that day to get high. Like, we are driven and focused individuals. So when we stop applying that to drugs, right, to getting high, to having fun, quote unquote chaotic fun,
Mm-hmm.
then we can apply it to all different areas of our lives for the betterment of our lives.
Yeah, like honestly, the sky is the limit, right? Like things that I never thought that I would have. And I'm not talking about material things, right? Material things are nice. I love my material things, not gonna lie. Love a nice handbag, love some nice shoes, love some nice clothes, love some jewelry.
This is Cindy.
I like my things. But what I love more than my things is the peace and serenity that I feel inside.
Yeah.
And that is all I ever wanted. I just wanted some peace, and I wanted some serenity, and I wanted some calm. And I'm telling you, everything I was ever looking for in a bag or a bottle, I found living this way of life. And that is such a blessing.
I love that. We want it for you too. If you're stuck in that cycle, there's a way out. Keep listening.
We love you guys. Keep coming back.
'Cause baby, like, ooh, it's all another flower lane. The sun goes around the state. Can't wait for the longer day. 'Cause baby, like, ooh, it's all another flower lane. The sun goes around the state. Can't wait for the longer day.
In the sun when I found you, the one you call. You got what I need, and you always be turning my sky blue. But maybe I can't get to you, so why don't you come to stay?
'Cause baby, like, ooh, it's all another flower lane. The sun goes around the state. Can't wait for the longer day. 'Cause baby, like, ooh, it's all another flower lane. The sun goes around the state. Can't wait for the longer day. Go and open the door. And I've been waiting so long. The time for you has come. I want you show. The rain has been around for way too long. 'Cause baby, like, ooh, 'cause baby, like, ooh, 'cause baby, like, ooh.